Hello everyone, VJose32 back again. Welcome to another edition of What's on Deck. Actually, we're doing What's on Kickstarter, and I'm doing two videos this week because there's a lot to talk about. Because I didn't do a video last week. I apologize for not doing a video, but that was because I was out of town at my uncle's cabin, and it was a long weekend too, so I was taking a bit of a break. Anyway, let's get on with it. We'll look at what's on Kickstarter. There's all sorts of decks to talk about, some good, some definitely not good. And also news on Eric Mana. So let's get on with it. First of all, we got, I'm on the wrong side of the screen there. There we go. Gluttony playing cards from Collectible Cards. It is back again for a third time, maybe third time the charm. It's got a red back design now. I think it was a different color before. Same code cards. It's no longer bicycle branded. I'm not even sure that it's going to be USB-C printed. Let's see. We'll find out. Oh yes, printed by USB-C, completely custom. I like it. It's a fun deck. I'm not sure why they lost the bicycle branding. I know it wouldn't cost that much more, and it'd be a lot more attractive to backers with being bicycle branded. But it is what it is. It's a nice back design, nice court cards. It's a fun theme. I do think, like I said, it hurts a little bit that it's not bicycle brand anymore, but some minor thing, I guess. Obese scorecards. Yay. Food lovers rejoice. There's a deck for you now. So check that one out. It is 53% funded, 24 days to go. Still plenty of time for it to get there. It's halfway funded. Moving along. Medieval playing cards. This one was the one that's formerly known as the Renaissance playing cards. I did a review on the prototype a couple weeks ago before it launched. I wanted to mention it last week, but of course I didn't do a video. It is funded, doing really well, being released through Elephant Playing Cards, but it's designed by Igor there you go, Igor Kleczniak, and he was something. Igor Kleczniak is a designer from Anomaly World Studio. I guess he needed somebody to release it through, so he's releasing it through Elephant Playing Cards. There is a second limited edition deck, a gold edition deck, which is to be unlocked along with foil. But it is funded, 15 days to go. What's the stretch goal? You see the back design on the one deck and the limited edition deck, the gold deck. Very nice. Custom pips and court cards, everything. Interesting. They make you click now to see the whole project. What the hell is up with that? There's the gold edition featuring color. Very nice. Gold will be limited to 1,000. I can only get one by pledging for specific tiers. Can't add it on. It will be unlocked though when they hit $20,000, which is a bit of an if they hit $20,000. There will be a numbered seal to all gold edition decks if they hit $25,000. Foil to all deck tuck boxes if they hit $30,000. Again, those are big ifs. Right now they're just over $14,000. Just past the goal, 15 days to go. I'm not sure they're going to get another $6,000 to unlock the second deck. Which is why I wonder why they even have tiers that are specific to the gold edition deck when it's locked and are not guaranteed it will be unlocked. Just follows my mind a little bit. But anyways, very nice deck. They changed the name because there was already another deck that was called the Renaissance Playing Cards on Kickstarter last year or early this year. Nothing too too major to talk about with that one, but it was produced, so they decided to change the name. Next up, Playing Card Fan Frame from Classics Playing Cards is back again for times the charm, I guess. Trying it again. I think it's the third time. It's a nice idea. It's a fine idea. I like it. $60 for one, and either red, blue, yellow, green, or black. $120 for two. And like I said, it's a nice idea, but nobody's really jumping aboard it. And I mean, they already tried it a couple of times. It wasn't very successful. It wasn't successful at all, actually. So why they're trying it again and with the same goal, $60, I'm not sure. Had a couple of successful decks and a couple of unsuccessful ones. I guess this is the first time they're doing the card frame on classic playing cards. Before it was collectible playing cards, but still, I mean, same company. $8,000 goal, that's a massive goal. I don't know, if collectible cards couldn't get it funded, I'm not sure what classics thinks they're going to get it funded any better. But I mean, I wish them luck. Moving along. Noble playing cards from Jason Haynes. It's doing pretty good. 47% funded. 26 days to go. It's getting there slowly. To be printed by USPC. I see they have 2 different tuck cases there. I'm not sure if that means 2 different decks or just 2 different tuck cases. It's a nice back design. Nice face and everything. We'll look at the cards. The court cards. Beautiful re-illustrated standard court cards. Some nice custom pips. I'm not sure about the circle around the pip in the index. It's fine. It's different. But it does make the pip a little bit smaller. There's the back design. Very nice. I like it. And you see custom faces. For me, I like my Ace's face to say something, you know, put the name on there, put Noble on there, put whatever. It shouldn't just be a pip, I think. I think it should stand out a little bit and not just be like the other Aces. There is a white Noble deck limited edition to be unlocked at $25,000. Fat chance that happens, I think, at this rate. I mean, I wish them luck. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen. And I do kind of think that the gold and the black is a lot better than the white and the gold. Anyway. It's very nice. This actually is not the first time for this deck. You'll see here, they've got a lot of art projects. It was originally launched, where was it? Saw it. Right here. Way back in 2013. July of 2013. Actually, that's when it was canceled, so it's basically exactly 3 years ago. But it was the Royal playing cards. $5,000 goal. They got halfway, and it was canceled for some reason. I do like those court cards a lot better than what they have right now. Well, they're more or less the same, but these ones look like they increased the size of the image. But it's basically the same thing. So I guess it's fine. But the problem with this one, you can see black borders. It says Royal, making it one-way back design. They changed the pips in the current deck, the Noble playing cards. It's actually a little more friendly, a little more standard looking. You can see the pips here on that 8, which is great. It's more usable. I like it. It's nice. This is not the first Noble deck. There was another one that was from, I forget who, like a year ago. Who was that guy? I forget the guy's name. But it's a completely different deck, not associated with that one. And apparently this one had the name before the other one, so they're sticking with it. Anyways, next up, let's move along here. That's why it take a long time. Hocus Pocus 40th Anniversary playing cards from the Hocus Pocus Magic Shop. Very nice deck of cards. It's been around for almost 2 weeks now. It's 92% funded, 20 days to go. It's just a matter of time, really. I'm really happy with the fact that it's $13 and it includes shipping to Canada. I'm happy with that. No extra shipping to Canada, unless they screwed up somehow. I'll take it. That's a good price for me. It's a very nice deck. I'm not too sure about the color scheme. I like the purple, but I'm not sure about the other color. I guess it works. It's a nice, simple back design. Nice aces. I really like that ace of spades. And the court cards are basically standard. They've been touched up a bit, the faces and the colors. The colors actually match the colors of the deck. I like it. So they're printed by USB-C. Check it out. It's kind of fun. I guess if you missed out, you can always get it on the website later on. Moving on, they got Pinky Count playing cards. Pinky Count playing cards by Thomas Max Neal III. Very important. I have to mention he's the third. It's not doing so well. 33% funded, 23 days to go. I'm not sure it's going to happen at this rate. It's only, well, a third of the way of what it needs to be. Which is not a good place to be. Apparently I pledged 25 bucks. I don't know why. Oh, that's right. It's 12 bucks, but it's 13 bucks to ship one deck to Canada. Meanwhile, the Hocus Pocus is 13 bucks and includes shipping to Canada. Which one is the better deal? Anyways, it's a nice looking deck of cards. It's an interesting bat design. Yay. Pinky Count. Obviously it's made by Magician 4 Magicians. It's the Crimson Edition, which leads me to speculate that there might be other colors. I do like those court cards. They're beautifully done. They got a standard look, but they're customized and redesigned. I like it a lot. Nice, simple but fun jokers. Nice ace of spades. So yeah, the court cards are all doing this. Like I said, it's cool. I have no problem with it. I do think that it'd be better if the prices were a lot more reasonable. Apparently they're going to be modern cut, which I don't understand. You'd think they'd want to do traditionally cut, but apparently they prefer modern standard cuts. Apparently the cards will come in order stack one thorough shuffle away from a very popular stacked order, which they do not feel like telling you what it is. Apparently there's going to be 2 ad cards, but they don't know what they're going to be yet. They're still deciding, and they even want them to be useful, so that's good. They're going to be gap cards. Apparently they have a standard border in the images, but they want to use a thinner border. I'm not sure how that's going to go with the USB-C, because we know with the USB-C, borders don't usually look too good. And actually that's a pretty fit border as is that they got in that image. Not that one, that's for sure. And they're going to be printed on a B stock, which is pretty cool. Wow, somebody actually pledged $500 to go to Hollywood and jam with them and get a brick, an uncut sheet, an unreleased white box deck, an emerald wallet, and a Pinky Count sticker. 500 bucks. What are you, nuts? Nobody's even pledged $150 for anything that's possible, but somebody pledged 500 bucks. Go figure. Next up, now we're getting on to the ugly stuff. First of all, we got digital playing cards in Magma Red and Art Gold from Jason Nguyen. He's back again. This one is 27% funded, 24 days to go. If this one funds, I will sell my entire collection for $100 plus shipping. I mean, this cannot fund. It shouldn't fund. I shouldn't say that. I'm going to eat my words. I apologize. I didn't say anything. You didn't hear anything. My collection is not for sale. Not yet. Not for 100 bucks. It's currently, like I said, 27% funded, 24 days to go. The chances of any of his projects getting $8,000 is very slim to none. That's why I'm willing to making that statement about putting my collection on sale if it funds, because I don't think it's going to fund. I mean, if you look at his projects, his past projects, you'll see what I mean. To be printed by Noir Arts, that's pretty interesting. That's a first for him. Gold and red foiling, apparently. I'm guessing that's on the tuck bases. There's the back designs. They're okay. but nothing extremely exciting. The tuck case, not so okay. And then the number cards, the pips, they're okay. They're not very usable. I don't think those are very easy to read, especially the clubs. The hearts and the diamonds, yes. Spades, somewhat. The clubs, not a big fan of them. And I'm getting a little bit tired as well of black decks. It seems like everyone is putting out black decks. It's getting a little bit overdone, and I'm getting a little bit tired of it. So that turns me off a little bit on this as well. 13 bucks for one deck, 24 for a set. Okay. Anyways, we'll look at his other projects here. Wow, look at the last one he had, the foil in crimson red and emerald gold. It failed to hit $2,000. I was surprised it didn't fund. I'm thrilled, I'm ecstatic, but I'm surprised it didn't fund. And that was 44 backers. Right now, with this one, he's at 49 backers, just over $2,000. He's not going to get a whole lot more than that. And that is that. So, this one will probably be canceled within the next week or two before it even fails, because that's typical. And next up, Trump Insults Playing Cards and an ebook by Art Class. 28% funded, 43 days to go. Small chance of funding because it's only a $1,200 goal. Hopefully it doesn't. This just looks like absolute crap as far as I'm concerned. And it's obviously somebody's a big fan of Trump, and they're attacking Obama and Hillary and Bernie Sanders. And I don't know why. I mean, Trump is making an ass of himself. I look at this, he's insulting all these countries as well. This is going to have a very, oh my god, the Pope, really? Some Megyn Kelly, the Bush. This is definitely very Trump, very pro-Trump, and anti-Hillary Clinton and whatnot, Bernie Sanders. It's ridiculous. I mean, Trump is making an ass of himself, and these people are supporting him. Hopefully it doesn't fund. I think it's crap. Not even sure who's producing it. I don't even care. Again, I don't understand this. So full project description. Why do we have to click on something to see everything? That's ridiculous. These are the backs of the decks. 2015 deck and a 2016 deck. Or 2015 and 2016. Horrible, horrible, horrible. One-way back designs. It's not the patrioticness that is horrible. It's just the overall one-way back design. Too much words. Yuck. Apparently they have a top-level card printing company lined up. I have no idea who that could be. Earlier we had 10 bucks for one deck. That's not, the prices aren't bad. Next up, moving along, Electromagnetic Time card deck. Now, as soon as I saw this, it's by John Rapp, whatever that is. As soon as I saw this, I was like, okay, this is some kind of magnetic electric deck. Not even close. It is funded with 18 days to go, sorry. The only reason it's funded is because it has a $35 goal. Now, why Kickstarter allows any project to launch with a goal that low, I don't know. It's based upon this comic book series. Why does everyone who creates some random comic book feel like they need to produce a deck of cards? The artwork on the cards is okay, although not anyone I'm familiar with. The back design is just not good. It's a one-way back design. I guess it fits the theme in the comic book, but still it's a one-way back design. It's not really my cup of tea. Obviously printed by some cheap printing company. Look how rounded these corners are. I'm guessing anyways. I mean, if it's something you're interested in, by all means. They say that 310 GSM linen, UV coated gloss playing cards. Don't know who's producing them. Oops. $10 for a $10 deck. Okie dokie. $15 is the regular price. Yeah, goodness. Anyways, if it wasn't for such a low goal, they would never fund. Next up, another Trump deck. This one is Trump playing cards by Thomas. Graham Thomas. Um, yeah. It's all Donald Trump and political figures. There's Hillary Clinton, she looks like a Joker. Bernie Sanders. Donald Trump, all his guns are blazing. Oh my god. It's not, I mean, it's fine. The art is fine. It's a fun deck, I guess. The back design is a horrible one-way back design, as you can see. Look at that. Apparently you get to decide how Trump gets to look on 9 cards. What's this all about? $15 for a deck? Yikes. That's ridiculous. Sounds like they're trying to really do a cash grab on that one. It's not looking like it's going to fund. It's only 7% funded, 47 days to go. Only $15. Are you kidding me? Only $15? You can get the Politicos decks for a lot less, I'm sure. There's other decks you can get for less that are political based. But that $5,500 goal, I don't think it's going to reach. Next up, Odyssey playing cards by Sergio Roca. I seem to think that he's done a deck before, but I can't be certain. It is funded, this one. 23 days to go. The only reason why it's funded is because, well, cardistry. All the cardists jumping on this one, making sure it funds. In fact, on top of that, it's being done by the Hanson Playing Card Company, which is just another way of saying Legends playing cards or expert playing cards. I don't know why he needs to have a playing card company as well. I mean, is everyone going to start having their own playing card company through Legends or through the same tactic as Legends and expert playing cards? I don't know why I keep doing this. I apologize. But I don't know why everyone is starting to do that now. Go around like they're circumventing Legends and expert and just going directly to the factory and creating their own company. It's not even that exciting. I mean, it looks okay, as you can see it panning the floor scene, if you're looking for something like that. It's got this big ass diagonal stripe across the center, I'm not a big fan of. And it's just copy and paste space stars on the back design. It's almost like they're copying the Suit and Star bicycle decks from collectible cards, in my opinion. Sort of a copy. Yeah. There's a Hatson Shan production company is producing it. Magic finish apparently. Classic paper stock. The box is butt ugly. I mean, if that's the front of the box, it is butt ugly. I don't know why you need to put that. It's limited edition on the front of the tuck case. If that's the front of the tuck case, why not put the name on there? Tell people what the hell it is. I think that is a horrible box design if that's the front of the tuck case. And there's absolutely no reason to put limited edition all over the tuck case. I mean, it's not even that limited, I guarantee you. The suits, I guess the tips are okay. Not a big fan of them. I don't like that they're all very much the same color scheme. Makes it harder to identify. It'd be nice if they had like a darker color like they have for the clubs, for the spades and the clubs, and then the lighter color for the hearts and the diamonds. A little more distinguishability. But they don't. But then again, they don't give a damn. They're just making these cards for juggling. So they don't care what the faces look like. They don't even really care too much about what the back looks like. As long as the back design looks classy, that's all they care. They might as well just have blank faces. Speaking of which, we get into the court cards. Not exciting at all. They're just repeating court cards for the most part. Not good at all in my opinion. I don't like them. The Jokers, they just say Odyssey, very simple. What else do you expect from a cardistry inspired deck? triangle, spade pips. I'm a little bit tired of these decks. They're just geometric shapes as well. Diamonds and triangles and circles. But whatever. Needless to say, I'm not getting one of these. I mean, there's so many decks coming out, you gotta pick and choose, and I'm choosing not to get this one. Moving along. Box Office Point Guards by Isaiah Henry. I've already sent him a message about this, telling him, this is a legal issue, especially when he's using these images on there, the copyrighted images, I'm sure. And he's just showing us a regular deck of cards, and he's got an image glued to a top case. He's only got 2 backers right now. By the way, Odyssey, I think I mentioned, is funded 22 days ago. This one is 6% funded 27 days ago. I do not see it happening. Thank goodness. I think I see it getting shut down sooner than I do its funding. Apparently, it's small boxes of playing cards coated with a layer of bronze paint, then a movie poster is scaled down to fit the face of the card box. To make sure the card box's usability and overall durability of the box is fortified with a layer of acrylic. Fortified. Yeah, this is legal issues all the way around. You can't stick an image of Jaws or some other movie on a tuck case and sell it on Kickstarter. Not to mention that the cards don't look like they're custom designed. They're just standard cards, cheap ass cards. Look at this. Any surplus fund will go toward packaging, then towards my education, because I am a student after all. Kickstarter projects are not made for you to make college tuition. I mean, this is ridiculous. And hopefully it does not fund, it shouldn't fund. Well, then again, it only has a $400 goal, so it has a small chance. But since it's not really showing us anything, it's a really sketchy idea. It's got a better chance of being canceled anyways. Next up, I want to tell you about Eric Mana, and then we'll end this video. Eric Mana, of course, his Mana playing cards had a lot of issues, and I mean a lot of issues. It's been like 3 years now. Well, actually, I'll tell you exactly how long it's been. Let me see here. When was this funded? This was funded in December of 2014, almost 2 years now. Over $47,000 he got out of a $30,000 goal. He's in the Hall of Fame forevermore. I don't care what happens. Now all of a sudden, I mean, it's been forever. Let's see, when was the last update he did before now? He had an update, he's had some updates, October, November, December. He had another one in February for backers only, for some reason. Then he had one in April that 30 orders were sent out. Progress is very slow. And then there was no updates from April the 3rd until now, August the 2nd. It's for backers only, apparently. He posted a few updates. I did get them, because I was a backer, obviously. He's asking for address changes, he's giving timelines. And it's all very interesting, because there was one of the backers on the UnitedCardists.com forum who had given Eric Mana an ultimatum. He gave him until the end of July to do something, to post some kind of a concrete update with information on his plan to get this done and fulfilled. Then all of a sudden, at the end of July, he posted on the forum that he was getting a lawsuit put together. He was talking to a lawyer in Canada. He's not a Canadian. He was talking to a lawyer in Canada, and All of a sudden, right after that, Eric Mana posts an update. They're coming. Calm the fuck down. Basically, and it's like, eh. So now you get all sorts of people on the forum who have been posting comments saying they want to join the lawsuit. People who, mind you, had never even heard of the forum before. New people. People just joining the forum. And other people, of course, who are longtime members of the forum and the court community. But it's very interesting, very telling, that there's people who are just joining the UnitedCarist.com forum just to get in on the lawsuit. And despite the fact that Eric Mana has posted an update, the lawsuit talks are still progressing. There's still people jumping in as of the last couple of days. Up until Friday, there was somebody still wanting to join the lawsuit. I like this comment here that the quote, you really effed up when people who don't post as much, or a new member comes on here wanting to sue. And he did have a lot of time to communicate. In general, when you talk to people civilized or come correct, whatever that means, you talk to people civilized and you get no response. When you take the gloves off, be disrespected, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I don't understand what he's saying, but yes, there's been many designers late on projects, in and out of their hands. The communication along with action and progress, what makes people trust and stick with you. So basically what happened is that after like a year and a half, his fulfillment, the Niagara fulfillment, admitted that they don't have the ability to mail a bunch of small rectangular cardboard boxes. So they moved all the decks to a fulfillment in Chicago, the Chicago facility. Which I don't understand, because I'm pretty certain Niagara Fulfillment has done fulfillment for other projects on Kickstarter, so I'm not sure. Why did it take a year and a half for them to go, let's ship everything to Chicago, let them deal with it? And this guy who made the promise of a lawsuit said that he doesn't think that Eric took him seriously and blew people off again, but only after he saw on United Carists that they were forming a lawsuit did he finally do something. And I do believe that it is exactly what happened. Apparently they're saying that there's too many inconsistencies in his two updates. Apparently he claimed before that they were in a special supervised to oversee the unfathomable mysteries of shipping out packages. Which is ridiculous. Claims the delay isn't about money, but in February 27 update it was all about the money and how he was out of it, which I find hard to believe since he got almost $50,000 for this project. Proof of the communication with the CEO of Niagara Fulfillment Company would be nice, and timelines of the transit to Chicago. Anyways, Eric Mana finally posting updates. However, no actual proof. Did he post a picture to show proof that the decks were actually sent to Chicago? No. Did he post any proof that he actually communicated with the CEO? No. Nothing. He's just trying to silence things, trying to get people to calm down. He actually has told people to email him if there's an address change, all sorts of stuff. I don't buy any of this crap, and I hope the lawsuit goes through and he gets his ass sued. I would not back anything from Eric Mana or Alvin Campana again. And I'm not sure how much Alvin has to do with this. It's unfortunate his name is on there, but it is on there, so he's also to blame and responsible. And then there's this one guy, Bruno Buffoon. He is a buffoon. Um, who's always, I don't know why he's always talking against everyone who's threatening the lawsuit and making comments about the lawsuit. He got his decks. He should be happy. He should just shut up and go away and stop, trying to defend Eric Mana. But anyways, that is that. Hopefully something happens one way or the other. I apologize for talking so long. Stay tuned for what's on deck. We're going at what else is going on in the world of playing cards. See you next time.